Big Boy's Neighborhood. All right, let's get uncut up in here, man. Come on now.
It's Big Boy's Uncut Podcast. Listen, it's everything we couldn't say on the air. Big Boy's Uncut Podcast.
Now let's get the show started.
All righty, let's get the show started.
Doc don't know how to dance.
Right. Doc, you don't know how to dance?
Better than all three of y'all.
Hilarious. Show us.
Listen,
show us.
sidestepping, going like this is
jigaboo
not
time.
dancing.
Show us, boy. Show us. You all know how to dance? My baby girl says show
Dance
him.
better than all three of
Go,
y'all.
show
Your
us.
son,
Prove it.
Cole? You always trying to work your son into this.
Yeah, man.
Into this after.
This is marketing, man.
Really though?
Yeah.
What do you want your son to be? Because
Yeah,
Cole
for
is what?
real.
He just turned a year, right?
Yeah, he just turned a year.
What do you want your son to be?
I want him
Doc?
to be
mobile?
well-educated and a good man.
I heard
Oh,
that.
that's sweet.
I heard that. All the things that I'm not, huh? You're a fucking piece of shit, Doc. There you go. man.
Flash this
You
flashlight
said
right in my
well
eyes.
educated.
You lost
Hey,
me there,
Doc, do you have your degree?
Of course.
He
In
does.
what?
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Right?
Fucking bougie Don Dada.
Bougie Dada. I told him he's bougie. He said bougie.
Oh, yeah, Doc is bougie.
He's bougie.
Not bougie.
I am
You hear
not
that?
bougie.
I am not bougie.
I think just because I
He's the
shower every day
bougiest.
that I'm bougie. Like, come on.
Hilarious.
Well, if you bougie, I'm bougie as a motherfucker.
You are the bougiest.
Oh, so what did you get your degree in, Doc?
I have a BS in computer science and economics.
Oh, I have a BS degree too.
BS. We all have BS.
I just don't have it in nothing else. It's just a BS degree. So you have a BS in what?
Computer science and economics.
Ah, so what do they teach you in
college.
in computer science?
How to program
Really, though?
computers.
Does it work nowadays though? Because this is like
No,
from the
it's a
40s.
It's a different application now.
I heard that.
But I did it when I first graduated. And I was bored to death. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
No
and,
way.
and that's when you got into the
Damn.
radio?
Yeah.
How did you get into radio, Doc?
I was doing it in college,
And he invented it.
and then shut up. And then after college, when I started working as a programmer, I kept doing it part time. And then I filled in for a guy who was on vacation.
Uh-oh.
And when he came back,
Don't say
they
it.
offered me his job.
Wow.
And at first, I said no.
Hey, Doc, you know that's why I don't go on vacations or give the show up.
I have there's a guy that works for me in Jacksonville, and he's been working for me since '95. He's never taken a vacation.
You know what it is too, man?
Yes.
Motherfuckers be thinking that
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
entitlement and I need to get out of here and just leave the show. That's how I got my
Yeah.
morning show.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like when people go on vacation and
that's
it's like, hey,
fucking
we want you to
crazy.
try this. And I was the same. I fought it. I was like, man, I don't want to do that.
And it's funny because I remember when I first got hired, he gave me this look like I was coming to take his job, and I was like, dude, I'm just coming here to work part time. We ended up
But I am
becoming
gonna take
really
your
really
job.
good friends. And so when she offered me his job, I was like, dude, that's my guy.
Yeah.
But I had to take it. He even said, man, you know, because I talked to him about it. He said,
I
"You
talked
gotta
to my
take it,
guys
man."
too.
Yeah.
I talked to them, yeah, and they was like, yeah, you know, it was cool, and we swapped positions, but yeah, that shit is
what
crazy.
it is.
Crazy. And I was able to get him once I got this job years later. I
Don't
was
say
able
it.
to get him another job.
Oh, you
Go ahead, dog.
Giving it back.
Went back
circle.
to the community.
Taking
huh?
it and giving it back.
You could tell you held
Yeah.
that shit for a long time.
my
That
God.
fucked you
I
up.
feel
Like, man, I gotta
I feel
get this dude a
better
gig,
about
man. You know what I'm saying?
Sending him money every month.
Yeah, a gig he don't need. He was the morning female host. Like, dude, like you just creating shit for him. Like, you just putting this motherfucker anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Doc, how many people do you think worked for you in your career?
Damn.
That's a fucking stupid ass question.
Yeah.
That's like me saying how many pennies have I had in my life?
I couldn't. Even
Yeah, man.
a lot.
A lot of people we fuck with you, we play with you, but a lot of people are afraid of you.
What's,
Doc.
Yeah.
what's the
Al
worst
Capone.
pitch someone has ever
Oh my God.
threw at you to try to get a job? Where you're like, all right.
I mean, a lot of times, you know,
Yeah.
back in the day before social media, people were like, they'd wait outside
Yeah,
the
man.
studio all day, bring their resumes, and some people would bring resumes with like food all over it. Like, come on, man. You know?
Ask you for it back. You know what I'm saying?
It's my only copy.
yeah. You'd be like, can you read it right now? Like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that tape back.
But I think the thing that's most insulting though is the people that aren't in radio that think that they can do it just
Oh, I
because
get
they
it.
need a job.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just had somebody over the weekend, and I was telling my wife this that told me, give him Louis' job.
Oh,
I can do what Louis does.
How many
You know what I'm
times do people
saying?
say that to you?
My whole career. My whole
time.
career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can do Liz' job. And like I would,
Yeah.
and especially girls come up and well,
The
really,
most.
especially when you used to do all the stunts.
Yeah.
But I heard it when Tat was with me. Everybody could be better than Tat too.
Yeah.
Everybody could be better than Joe Grande. And you get specific people that do great things and you're not looking for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And especially, I understand the hustle, but when you start, you know, you already tuned me out. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that I work with, I got to like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm already like,
I remember somebody that Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club recommended to me, and so we got on the phone. She's, well known.
That's a hard
well-known
recommendation, too. That's a
personality.
strong
yeah, absolutely.
recommendation. Yeah.
And the first thing that she started with was dissing them.
No.
like,
Did you tell Angela?
like you know
No,
why we
I
on the
never
phone?
went back and told her.
You
She
didn't
know
tell
now,
her?
Angela.
Oh,
Angela
shit.
Yee.
Well, you need
your
to tell her.
homegirl,
To have
Angela.
your
She's
title.
fake.
I'm
I
sending this
just-
shit to Angela Yee.
Yeah. What didn't you tell her?
I just never gave her an opportunity. And
I
then
would have
finally,
smooth told Angela right
then
away.
I
That's horrible.
finally checked her after like 2 or 3 other things where I just thought like she was just like kind of foul,
Yeah.
and she actually reached out for. Did I say she? Yeah, she reached out for.
What?
She reached out for a job, and I just let her have it. Like, yo, you're not a good human.
You let her
being.
have it?
Oh,
Wow.
I thought you let her have. Right.
I don't. No, I'm talking. I knew you didn't. I knew you went off on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that in you to be straight at somebody.
Straight at somebody.
Yeah, and just
That's
It
kinda-
was just the
yeah.
it was time.
Because you seem more like a guy that hold his tongue.
Doc will put
This
you on
motherfucker.
blast real quick.
Man, Doc will
Like,
let
Doc,
you fucking know.
Why are you telling people
Hey
that?
man, I had a conversation one day with Doc that was just fucked up.
And you shared it with the world?
I was at the house like, fuck Doc. No, it wasn't that, but no, I was really at the crib like, and the way that he would just say shit, it's just like. It seemed like you don't have no mental editor.
He really
like,
doesn't.
Big,
That's dope though.
you
straight
don't
up.
know after all this time and you're in this place and this and then this guy talking about 20 years. I'm like, oh my God. Like man.
Fucking Doc.
that motherfucker, he put some shit on my screen. He was like, hey, Big, yeah, that was not cool, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we were all on that conference call, man. Fuck that. I'm calling you right now, brother. Is your wife around you? Like, we about to get into it. Yeah, man. Doc don't be bullshitting, boy.
He doesn't.
Doc, you ever beat up any of your talent?
Yeah, for real.
Besides the one time you wanted me to bring one of our guys up to you so you could,
Oh my gosh.
so you
didn't
could fuck
wanna-
him up.
Hand him,
I know
hand
who.
him forward.
Yeah. Big, bring him up here. I'm like, what?
There was a guy that worked with me.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I actually ended up later on giving him a job as a VP, but we worked together.
Yeah.
Another one of those. I'm sorry.
We
Huh?
worked together in St. Louis, yeah. And he was our production director, so he was the guy that was responsible for giving us the commercials, right? So he assigned commercials to a young lady, and she was on vacation. He didn't know it, so he scratched her name off. Remember back in the day, they would take they would put the box around the paper, the order around the box, and write your name on it.
Hell yeah.
And so he scratched her name off and gave it to me. And so just so lucky, I was the music director at the time, so I walked into my office and I saw it, and I was like, "Yo, these things would have discrept. Discrept means they wouldn't have run.
Wouldn't have ran.
And had I not gone into my office, so I told him, I was like, "Hey, this girl I'm dating, she's outside waiting for me to go to the movies." I said, "I'm gonna knock out these two, but you got to knock out this." I said, "But in the future, man, like, yo, you got to communicate. Don't just leave something on my desk." He's like, "All right, cool." So I brought the girl in, and she was a baddie.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how you get down.
So I brought her in, and then he sees her, and so he comes into the production room. He goes, "I thought about our conversation just now, and I just wanted to say, fuck you." And
said that to you?
And he said that in front of her, and I was like,
hell
"Yo!"
no.
I got up and I, bro,
You got in a fight. Just like that.
yes.
Wow,
now I'm going
you're
to the movies too. Man.
Give him a job.
And I was like, "Yo, my man, if you had something to say," I said, "That's why I left her out, because I didn't want to be disrespectful to you. I was just letting you know, like, you got to be better at your business. Like, just don't leave something in my office."
So
when you don't wanna do it."
he tried to check you in front of old girl,
Once
and
he-
it was
once-
obvious.
yes.
And then he got beat up in front
Oh,
of
he
her.
got his ass beat down.
Damn, man.
He was one of those guys, man. One of those guys. He was short, dude, good looking dude.
Not
but
height
just-
shaming. You
not
know,
height shaming.
We got to do that now.
But
Thank
he
you,
was
guys.
constantly like always getting into little discrepancies with people, and that was the first time he ever crossed me, and that was the last time.
Yeah.
But then I later on I ended up hiring him and giving him a job.
Oh yeah, it's easy
Nice.
to hire when you can beat the person up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man. And it's always one of them things like, damn, man, when I put hands on you, it ain't nothing like putting hands on somebody and still have to be around them. I remember one of my homies, I whooped his ass, but he deserved it.
Yeah.
And still to this day, he'll bring that shit up.
Get out!
We were 13 years old, bro.
Yeah, let it go, bro.
Like, man, we were
You let it
13
go.
and you deserved
And
it.
he still bring it up.
Oh, man, he'll bring it up. He will bring it up, man. We were talking about getting pulled over.
shit,
You know
for
what I'm saying? And we all had kind of stories of getting pulled out the car. You say you went on a great streak where you got pulled over 8 times without a ticket.
Yeah, 8 times. This
Yeah,
was
that's a lot of times to get pulled over anyway.
No,
but
that was like from the start of me driving. I
Mm-hmm.
got pulled over, like, I swear, like 8 times, and I hadn't gotten pulled over. And then one time I got pulled over, and I was just like, nothing gonna happen. And I got
Amen.
a fucking ticket.
hold on for a second. We got to bounce, huh?
Hello, it's a
We
fire.
gotta fucking leave?
No, you guys
No,
are
no,
really
no,
good.
no.
we're
You guys can
we're
stay.
fine.
can stay?
We have a show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Honey, you gotta
That's
go, though.
Right. You got
Hey,
You gotta go,
No,
though, for real.
I gave them your names that you were going to be recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
All
fine.
right,
But
there
Ani,
it
you
is.
gotta go because aren't you a leader?
Yeah, for you guys.
Oh, I thought for the floor.
Hey, man, yeah, because we have
Oh, yeah, we ain't
we have
leaving.
a fire drill.
I'll sign it off.
I
I'm
put
telling you,
everybody's
man.
name on except Monica's. You got to go.
I'm telling you, homie, I was smooth out this motherfucker on my way to Whole Foods. I was gone. This wasn't about to get in the way at all of
like,
what
yes, a
my
little
plan
break.
was. What up, Monica?
There now.
Say what now?
She's on air. I'm on air now.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost said on air.
She's like,
Yeah.
move over, Louie. Give me that bell.
I love how Ani
moves.
was our drill instructor or whatever.
was
Drill
so
She was-
I
commander.
thought she was a drill instructor
They
for the
gave
whole floor.
her a whistle and all kind of shit.
I supplied a list of all the staff that were going to need to stay in here.
This list that everyone has to be.
Oh my
I'm
god,
with
I love
Ani.
it.
There's people waiting for you outside.
Yeah,
Go check
for
them
real.
in.
No, she's only with us.
But if you're the leader, like beat it.
Looks like a few more names than just us.
Yeah. I thought the leaders always went out.
Yeah, it's only like
Everybody
5 of us
else-
in here.
Let me see this. Let me see.
Whose
Every
name
time-
is on there?
Every single time I've seen somebody lead,
Blaine coming in.
then you gotta go.
Blaine is on here,
Let
but
me look.
I think you're on the stay here list.
Yeah, you're on the stay here list. 'Cause
Yeah.
Who's on the stay here list?
What the fuck?
So what is she in charge of?
Well, no, it doesn't say we're supposed to stay, but everybody is on here.
I think they
Everyone's
just didn't
coming in
give
here.
Ani an
Hey, man,
updated list.
who's? Oh, okay, and I better stop
Yeah.
saying these names. These motherfuckers be like, "Big, I thought you knew us, man." Who's Beth? That's fuck up. Yeah, who's
We know
Beth?
Beth.
Spurriel?
Spirulina?
Yeah, alrighty.
Oh, man.
Vic already went on vacation.
Blake,
He was like,
stop trying
"Fuck
to
your
act
fire."
like you
drill."
running this camera over here.
Nobody ever wants to go out for these fire drills.
Hey, man,
But
I
watch
was-
when this shit is
Hey,
really
man.
fucking burning. We're all
Hell
gonna be
yeah,
stuck
we're not
as
gonna know
fuck.
how to get out of here.
What are the
We've
stairs?
done them before.
What?
We know how.
Hey, man, is Master P here? What the
No,
fuck?
Master P.
No Master P. Well, I got 10 bad bads in after me. All righty, yeah. So you're getting pulled over.
Yeah.
I
8 times, huh?
8 times, I swear. I thought I just had it all, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a ticket.
Did you not get a ticket because they thought you were a nice looking lady?
They just wouldn't give me tickets, to be honest. I don't know why they wouldn't give me tickets, but they wouldn't, and I would take advantage of it. But I gotta tell you, the scariest pulling over that ever happened to me was on the freeway because they use their fucking horn. Their what do you call
Oh,
that
to
shit?
pull you over there.
Bullhorn.
Get off my
Oh my!
neck.
I was
Pull
so
over to the
fucking
right?
scared. That is
Really?
the scariest sound. If you've never gone through it,
Have you ever
Light
had
was
one
on-
of those get out the car with interlock your hands and go
Bro.
back, like follow my voice? And they do the step to the left and step
just
to
at
the
the
right.
border.
And then they go, now dip, baby. dip. I was like,
no, dude, I put
yeah,
my hand
man.
up on your
Yeah, you know
We're
what I'm
not
saying?
doing-
One time, done. Two
Two
times, done.
Yo, do you get scared when you get pulled over as a brother?
Still, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
One of the
bro.
scariest parts too is when obviously the guy comes to your side, but when they got the second person
Oh, yeah.
to the right and you can see it from the corner and you're just like,
Hell
what
yeah.
the fuck?
That motherfucker always got his hand on his
Yeah,
gun,
always.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
what?
and it's this look.
Yep, always.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Just looking in the car. I'm like, man,
Just like, oh shit.
you, brother.
I got asked to get out of the car because they thought I was drunk, but I was just like really tired. And it was New Year's Day. New Year's Eve, though, I was drunk, but of course
Yeah.
I like took a taxi and stuff like that or whatever. I forget what I was. So
He made
drunk,
you
I don't
walk that
remember.
line and shit?
No, he made me walk the line. Yes, and then he did the finger. But the thing is, when I get nervous, I talk too much, and I just do. I don't know. It's like an out of body kind of thing. So when he asked me, "Have you been drinking tonight?" Well, no. First he asked me, "Have you been drinking tonight?" And I said, with the night that I had last night, I wasn't even trying to drink today. And he goes, ma'am, can you please step out of the car? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. And so I stepped out of the car.
What?
Go ahead.
I stepped out of the car, and then there's a curb, and he goes, please come up here to the curb. And I kid you not, everything on my mother's life, I did this. It's like, oh, yeah, sure.
Started performing for him.
And he was like, you're not drunk, really? And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just so nervous. I didn't have to just go on, please.
Hey, man, I just got the funniest call right now. Master P, he's stuck in the fire drill. They're like, hey, big boy, man, stuck in the fire drill, man. Like we having our fire drill, so they won't let nobody up or let nobody down. So, yeah, Master P is caught up out there. Hopefully they let him up in a little bit.
Joey, your assistant, he had to go downstairs because Kevin's assistant came and got him.
Yeah, I didn't put Joey on the list.
Ani, aren't there other people on your list that you have to take care of?
Yeah, that's.
No, because everyone from Fuse left. It's everyone here.
Oh.
Joey.
Oh.
Really?
I'm looking
You
at
don't
it.
need to check in with nobody?
Yeah.
Blaine like shit. Like,
Do you have to check in with Lisa Marie too, though?
You want to get rid of me to tell you?
We're just saying, we've
do you
seen
want
explore
to get on the
fire
mic and have this
captains.
argument? Then you'd be like, dude, y'all give me shit to cut. and then y'all complain about clicks and views and shit. Like,
Just
give me
run
content.
commercials.
Like, yeah, all y'all do is talk about us. Like, I'm just recording bullshit. And thank you for that, Daniel.
Yes.
Thank you for
Good
that
job.
as
Good
well.
job.
Louis, when's the last time you got pulled over?
Last time I
Or
got
pulled out the car.
over.
You ever had a scary moment?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell
it was,
yeah.
Yeah, it was when I was driving home. Like the same thing. I was tired and I kind of sped up. Fucking car was going slow. The cop was going so slow, but then I sped up in front of it, and then that's when they pulled me over. They pulled me off to the side, but it was like 3 a.m, bro. Like a rural
yeah.
area. Pulled me over. And I was like, oh shit. Then they brought back up, and then as soon as they got over there, they said, step out of the car, put your hands on the. No, first they tell you to put your hands on the wheel. All right, stick your hands out of the window, turn off the car, and then they
Drop
go.
the keys
yeah, and then
out,
they go
all that
open the door, and then you got to walk out. And then the exact same shit.
Oh,
Walk
wow.
backwards, talk
To my voice.
to my voice, and then get on your knees. And I'm like, oh
Hell
my
yeah.
gosh, what the fuck?
Yo, I don't know how those two right here ain't been stopped yet.
It's
That
scary,
one
dog.
and That one.
Oh, you
Oh
mean
yeah,
like-
those two.
You mean the drunk driver?
Yes,
assistant?
It's scary. What are you talking about?
Like, I just don't understand.
Look at Momo's
it.
face over
How
there.
do y'all get away with it? Like, I just don't understand.
Hey, you know what it is, man? When they get it, they gonna get it.
Yeah,
What they doing right now, man?
Yeah.
They charging it to the game. That
Yep.
statement gonna come through, and that statement is gonna be a
I be
motherfucker.
begging them not to drive home. Like, yo.
Last time. No, for real, just Uber. It's not worth
Get on
it.
the mic, honey.
The last time that we went with Doc,
Right.
Doc can vouch for me. I Ubered it because then we got
But you
dropped
know
off
what
with
though? That's
Monica.
even worse because now you have other lives in the car because she's an Uber driver.
No!
She was talking about she was drunk and she was Ubering people home, man, as a drunk Uber driver. Come on, has anyone here ever worked for Uber?
I can't. I'm disqualified.
Yeah,
Yeah, Monica did.
You worked for Uber?
Yeah.
That's
You worked
dope.
everywhere.
You picked people up.
I wasn't a driver.
Wait,
Wait,
oh,
what
you
the
work,
Oh, yeah,
you
I
work with their
forgot about
social
that.
media or something? What did you do with Uber? What other jobs they
Yeah,
have?
Oh, here she comes.
What the fuck,
man?
What's such a
Here she
secret?
comes.
I worked in the offices in Santa Monica, and basically what I did was when drivers would sign up but not do their first ride, I would try to get them to do their first ride. Like I would call them and be
you'd
like,
be
"Why
the one
haven't you done
that's
your first
pushing them?
ride
You're
yet?"
like, hey, bitch.
You need to get on the road and start
Why
earning.
the fuck you sign up? You ain't driving.
Yeah.
You that rich?
The
You that
fuck?
rich? Like,
a good
wow. So was that commission or was it salary?
No, it was not commission. It was like $15 an hour.
Oh yeah, that's dope. I'd be like, hey, I called everybody.
Hey man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, what the fuck? What about when they started their first drive? Did you get commission too?
No, but
I
I mean, we
definitely
were
did.
ranked. I mean, I was like the top
you would be.
person that converted.
Say no more.
Yeah.
I know you would
Nice.
be.
Turning everybody.
It's in your bone marrow. She like, I can see you being the number one. Like,
one.
yeah. Did you know Uber? Like Michael Uber?
No,
You never met him?
no.
Wow.
Wait, the guy's name is Michael Uber who started Uber?
Yes.
I don't
Michael
believe
Uber.
Oh,
No.
come on, Louis. You're so dumb.
He didn't know that?
Everybody knows that.
I
Really?
didn't know.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Uber
everybody
is a
knows
person.
that.
No fucking way.
I
Yes,
am
it
dead
is.
serious.
I'm gonna
Uber
Google
is
it.
a fucking person. Now, I don't know who Lyft is, but Uber is a
No.
person.
But that's not
Google
his name.
Michael Uber.
Michael Uber.
He changed it then because that's not what Wikipedia
Look
says.
at what does it say?
Wikipedia is not a reliable
Wikipedia
source.
says his name is Emil G. Michael.
So you guys
Michael
are going
Uber.
with Google than what I'm making up on the fly.
This fucking guy.
Wow. All righty. Well, you know what? With that being said, I'm going downstairs with Master P. I'm going down to the fire drill. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good at your shit, but that one got me done.
Yeah. You know, this guy.
That's why I told you you're so
I
dumb.
finally got one over on Louis.
Michael Hoover, bro.
All righty. Thank you, guys. Hey, come on in here, man. I guess the fire drill is over. AP.
Hey, he's suited and booted.
I was just talking about how I was going downstairs to hang with you in the fire drill. All righty, well, we got Master P in the neighborhood, man. So we're gonna sit down. We got I got the hookup too that's coming to a theater near all of us. So make sure that y'all go ahead and do that, man. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. Uncut. We are Big Boys Neighborhood, and we are gone.